There's something magical about how food brings people together, especially during the holiday season, and nowhere is that more true than along Route 66. I'm Gillan. In today's episode, we're hitting the Mother Road. How long have y'all been in this space?
Our first day of operation was January 2nd, 2023.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were making improvements around November 2022, and we got things rolling fairly quick. And I mean, it didn't start out like this. So it's just been a real reflection of like the community's commitment, I think, to the business that I'm providing, to the actual cafe on the corner, like the local style of doing things. It's a third place. It shouldn't look or feel like everywhere else, I don't think. So incorporating just local concepts, things that I'm into, like music, jazz, those are really, really heavy, I guess, themes here. So I'm happy about like that alternative, you know what I mean? This isn't for everybody, but I think my customers just reflect my community, the place that I serve. Common folks, people that work 9 to 5s, they're trying to get somewhere.
What's it like being right on Route 66?
It's new for me, but it definitely comes with a good amount of attention. And I think somebody has to be responsible to know what to do with that. We're gearing up the Centennial that's coming up in 26. I think that's a huge opportunity for everyone.
So the reason we're here, holiday coffee.
So I'm kind of partial to our cinnamon roll shaken espresso. I think it's a really, really unique flavor. I don't see it many places. Just prepping this espresso.
Okay.
Shout out to my roaster. We get our beans from Nordaggio's out on 81st and Lewis.
Yeah.
Just loading up the espresso here. I'm gonna pull a shot, and we're gonna do that twice because the shaken espresso is it has to be potent. You know, that's what it's known for. It's that kind of potency. Cinnamon roll syrup, we make that in house.
Yeah.
So we'll load this up. Just give that a stir. This is kind of what makes the drink. Like that microfoam
That looks so pretty.
just develops through the shaking process.
I can smell the cinnamon. That smells so good.
And it is.
4 shots of espresso?
Yeah, true.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oat
A little bit
milk,
of oat milk.
and then a little cinnamon on top.
That's it.
That sounds like the perfect drink.
My wife, she has candles in here. Those have been here since day one. She's a candle maker. Of course, anything that I can do to highlight them, I try to. This is a coffee house, it's a local concept. That's just how I believe it should be.
What's it like having your own business in your hometown?
Man, it's excellent. It's a really, I mean, it sounds cliche, but it is a dream to serve a community that you grew up with. So many of my friends and family come through this shop. My aunt was just in here yesterday. So, and you never know when they're gonna come. They're not gonna let you know or anything like that, just gonna come support.
Hey, I found my new favorite coffee shop in town.
Hey, there we go, I appreciate you. I would recommend visiting us for the locality. You know, like, I don't know if it gets any more local than 2 Tulsa graduates, you know, running the shop and really getting it in every single day. Like, the amount of friendships that are harvested here, I just think, like, it's a super local space.
The Chevy Silverado, and best-in-class standard cargo bed volume, and securing your first big centerpiece. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Of course, no holiday season is complete without something sweet.
And it's so much fun, honestly.
Just down the road, the team at Sweetie Pies makes dessert the old-fashioned way. They blend Amish tradition with local creativity and plenty of holiday spirit.
What's your favorite filling? The lemon. The lemon, okay. And how many fillings or pies do you offer?
So in the normal pie store, we have blueberry, blackberry, cherry, lemon, and we also offer a variety of sugar-free options.
And this year, they're giving families a new way to bake together.
holiday, pie kind of go hand in hand, right?
Yes.
This is really good for kids because, kids don't have that attention span.
They won't get bored.
They won't get bored.
You can let them make fun shapes out of the dough.
Yeah.
And you can't have the holidays without pie. No. So now we offer frozen from them. We even bake it for the ones that, we have doctors or lawyers that, are in a time crunch. We bake it for them, and now they can take it home and eat their grandkids or kids, and, they can have a date night with their husband and make pie.
For Crystal, it's more than baking. It's keeping those old school memories alive.
The memories, making memories, and see, to me, we put a price tag on gifts and all that stuff now that we're forgetting about all the old school memories and stuff. And so to me, that's just adding a memory.
From Tulsa to Claremore, the homemade goodness keeps going. Next, we're stopping by a Route 66 classic that's been serving comfort for generations.
Being home for the holidays isn't just about where you are, it's about what feels like home. Hi, I'm Madison Jones, and we're just off of Route 66 in Claremore at the Hammett House, and this is as close to home cooking as it gets. Look at this. Bison.
This longtime restaurant has been serving generations for more than 5 decades.
The Hammett House started in 1969. Originally, the mayor of Claremore wanted to house a restaurant where you had telephones at the table and you would call the order in. And it opened up, the phones didn't come in, so we decided to open up with just regular service. And 55 years later, we've probably employed thousands of Claremore employees, Claremore High School, Rogers State University kids, and fed a lot of their families as well.
And if you've ever been here, you know exactly what everyone talks about first.
My family's from Claremore, and my husband's family is, and they always talk about the pies.
Yes, coconut cream is our biggest seller. German chocolate is the next biggest seller. It's a very popular one. Peanut butter chocolate chip is all the employees' favorite. It's also my favorite. It's delicious. Double crust blueberry that we make in-house as well. The crust is made from scratch. You can't get better than that. It's just like what home cooking is, basically. We're known for our mile-high pies. We make 14 fresh pies every day from scratch, from the crust up. We're also known for our skinny soup. Mrs. Hammett started skinny soup with the Weight Watchers in the 70s, and we still do it to her recipe every day.
And while locals come by regularly, the holiday brings an even bigger rush and a lot more pie orders.
For the holidays, we sell pies for both Thanksgiving and Christmas. The whole pie orders, the whole cake orders keep us very, very busy. I usually have to bring in extra help for the bakers. So holiday season for us, especially the type of food we make, it's a family-known restaurant, family atmosphere. So if your family's in town for the holidays, you're usually going to show up here. This is where grandma used to eat. It's where the aunts and uncles used to eat, cousins all used to eat. So holidays kind of very busy for us.
What are some of the main things that people come here to eat at the Hammett House?
Well, I will say chicken livers. You're probably going to have to try chicken livers while you're here, although you may not be a fan, but people do drive from other states for our chicken livers. Chicken fried chicken, country fried steak.
This is like heaven.
I saw exactly why the food keeps folks coming back all year long.
When I came here and I saw the amount of food made from scratch, I've worked at other places where it's dumped out of a can, dumped out of a bag, maybe not made with the freshest ingredients, but it's made. It's okay food, but he said, this is a real restaurant, you're not ready for it. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, I can handle anything. And then after I really just kind of saw what we do and how we do it, and like I said, going back to the 60s and 70s, the techniques we use, I knew I'd learn a lot, but I also knew it'd be a fun challenge and really good food to continue that tradition as well.
For the folks here, keeping that home-style tradition alive means everything.
The consistency and the quality of the food, to me, is very important, and that's exciting.
My husband was right. He's from Claremore, and now, we're home for the holidays here in Green Country. We're super stoked to be around our family and make new traditions with our son and be able to raise him here. We're just excited to be by family and to spend our first Christmas here in Oklahoma.
The food really was so incredible. The pies are an absolute must. This is the perfect spot to come take your family after a long day of holiday shopping, supporting local here in Claremore. Everything was truly so good. You can taste the history, you can just taste how fresh everything is and how much love they truly pour into the food here.
Need gifts to go with all this great food? Amy Slanchik knows the best places.
Are you curious where you can get your holiday shopping kicks on Route 66? I'm Amy Slanchik, and I've got just the store for you. We're here inside the Curious Bison, surrounded by gift ideas for this holiday season. Here to tell us all about it is Jordan Garrett, owner. Jordan, thanks for having us inside. Tell me about some of the gifts you have here.
So we really specialize on travel themed gifts and decor, really gifts for those people that are really hard to buy for in your life. So that's some of the big things for us.
Jordan and his husband Mikey opened their store in February 2024. This is their second holiday season offering unique gifts.
So like back here, we have our travel maps that we really specialize in. So we have our national park travel map or our states map where you can put in the little pieces as you go to each place. But one thing that's really special is we'll actually personalize and engrave family names right here on the spot so they can leave with a personalized gift within minutes.
These little trees, did you and your husband cut that out? And
so
how did you do that?
We take the raw material, we will take the layers of wood, and we will cut them down in our laser, and then we paint, stain, glue, and assemble the whole thing ourselves as well.
Oh my gosh.
So,
how long does it take you to make something like this?
Oh, each layer takes, several minutes, kind of thing. But then, the labor of assembling it afterwards is kind of really where it goes into it. It's actually been even like kind of a whole family business. My mom, when we first started off, she would put all the little pieces of trees on tape so we could spray and paint them. So, it's been kind of a good group family project on this.
The new 2026 Silverado RST Select and Major Power and the smartest tech and bold style at a price you'll love. And Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
What began as projects in their garage turned into a full creative lane, something that grew faster than they expected. Now they're getting ready to celebrate 100 years of the Mother Road.
Honestly, it's like we bought our machine. We were originally making other products. And then Mikey was like, you know what? I really want to pivot the business. This is something I'm obsessed with. This is what I want to make. And so we were just like, if we love it and we obsess over it, maybe other people will too. And so that's where our whole lane really kind of became about. We've been gearing up. We've been making special products just for Route 66. One of them is actually right back over here.
Let's see it.
So it's actually really fun. What I did is it's kind of like our Tulsa skyline, but we took iconic things of Route 66, starting at Santa Monica Pier, going all the way to like the Bean in Chicago kind of thing, with some different stops along the way, like our iconic Pops bottle or our Giants here in Tulsa.
Oh, that's so
these
fun.
have been, a new Route 66 product that we're unveiling for that.
I love that, and there will be more.
Correct,
too.
yes.
Wow.
When you're buying something that's handmade and local, it's like you're fully supporting that artist, their vision, their dream and where they want to go. Again, this was such a dream for us to start out of our house. And I was a little bit delusional of like, hey, where we could take this one day. And, actually what's crazy is we won Best Gift Shop in town this year, which again, I was delusional going up against some big people. And I told my Facebook friends like, hey guys, I really have a dream. Can you help me? And I didn't realize we had a community that would back us up on that. So within seconds, we're able to personalize, add a family name, their year, the thing, because I know a lot of people collect, ornaments as they're traveling around. So, one of our favorite parts about this business is talking to all the Route 66 travelers that come through, and we can kind of talk about all of our favorite places that we've been to. So it's like up here we have our national park map, where we've been to around here. Some of our favorites have been in Utah, but the one we go to most is Rocky Mountain.
Each stop along the Garrett's journey inspires gift ideas for others that they hope leave a lasting impression.
One of my favorite parts about the holidays is honestly like us being a part of it at all the holiday parties. When people have their little Curious Bison bag, we have custom tissue paper we're getting in, so it's like people are going to recognize the brand even from that, hopefully. But just being that cool gift at the office party. We get feedback all year long saying, hey, your gift was the one everyone fought over this holiday season. So just hearing that, being the feedback and knowing that it's still in people's homes, or friends that didn't win the gift, they're like, where did you get that? I'm going to go buy it myself. That has been such a huge thing for us, just realizing the impact that we have.
I love it.
Route 66 is about to hit its 100-year anniversary. And that's already an international brand known all around the world. So it's like you already have a gift that's going to be limited edition. It's right here, you're supporting local, and it's built on what local Americana was built off of.
A unique way to say happy holidays, made with care and the spirit of adventure.
Our next stop is just steps away at Anybody's Guest. Let's go check it out. We're here inside this beautiful store with co-owner Kathy Taylor. Kathy, tell us what Anybody's Guest is all about.
Well, we like to inspire people to bring people together to have hospitality, to celebrate life, gift giving. So we have a service where you have a birthday party tomorrow and you need a gift for someone who loves self-care. Call us, we'll put it together, wrap it for you, you pick it up and you whisk off to the party. We do beautiful table settings so you can invite people into your home and celebrate the holidays, celebrate birthdays. We do classes every month. And so in December, you'll be excited to know, we're doing a class on cookies and cocoa. So cookie decorating and elevated cocoa.
That's what makes Anybody's Guest more than a store. And on the shelves, there's a little something for everyone, made by artists from around the world.
We have a collection of Jonathan Adler gifts. These plates, hand-painted by a woman on the East Coast. These are cocktail infusions, a rosemary gin and tonic, or a snowball martini, travel espresso maker, which people love. We have Topeka coffee to go with it. Two sisters from South America. One's an interior designer, one's an architect, and they hand paint these plates. Be our guest. There's no place like Casa. A great array of holiday tree decorations, including, of course, many of Taylor Swift. All kinds of nutcracker dishes, holiday dishes.
It's a one-stop shop for all things decorating, hosting, and the art of gift giving, with several locally made items from creators right here in Oklahoma.
Really, you can come to us. We can help you with gift giving. We can help you with entertaining and cards for every single occasion.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see that over there.
We have cards for new homes. We have cards for friendship. We have cards for love, and we have cards for the holidays.
So cute, and they all look unique.
They're all very unique and usually individually done.
And of course, with its location and the owner's love for Tulsa, there are nods to the Mother Road throughout the store.
Route 66 dog toy here. We have the blue whale. We have Route 66.
So cute.
And they hand make these.
Right here in Oklahoma.
Born from a shared love of community at Route 66, Anybody's Guest is about celebration and connection.
We saw that people were not coming together face to face as much, and we felt like in this world it was super important. And also celebrating life, making it easy to celebrate someone's birthday or baby shower, new home. And so literally within 30 minutes we said, let's do this. We went to market and here we are. We're right here on Route 66, and to us, as we approach the centennial of Route 66, Tulsa's the capital of Route 66, it's very important really to showcase Tulsa. And that is why we have local entrepreneurs, and we know that this route will be traveled by people from around the world. We want to make sure it's welcoming and that we inspire this mission worldwide.
Because the true spirit of the holidays, just like the Mother Road itself, is meant to be shared. I'm Amy Slanchik. From all of us in Oklahoma, happy holidays.